Tilda and the cloud who wouldn't float. Snuggle close, the story's about to begin. Tilda loved watching the sky. Most kids saw clouds, but Tilda saw more. She saw dinosaurs with teacups, elephants on roller skates, and castles shaped like toast. Every day the sky told her stories, and every day she made up her own. One sunny morning, as she sat on the grass in her backyard eating peanut butter toast, she noticed something odd. There was a small cloud hovering just above the garden shed. Unlike the fluffy white ones drifting high in the sky, this one looked grey and a little bit droopy. Tilda squinted. The cloud wasn't floating up. It was bobbing just above the flowers, barely moving at all. It looked sad. Tilda stood and brushed crumbs from her jumper. "Are you stuck?" she asked softly. The cloud gave a tiny puff and sank a little lower. Tilda tilted her head. "Well, I'm Tilda. I've got toast and stickers and a bubble wand. Want to hang out?" The cloud didn't answer. Clouds usually don't. But it drifted a little closer, as if it was thinking about it. "I'll call you Drift," Tilda said. "You can stay in my garden if you like." That's how their friendship began. Over the next few days, Drift followed Tilda everywhere. He didn't speak, but he listened. He didn't bounce like a balloon or drift like the other clouds. He just hovered quietly near her shoulder like a shy pet. Tilda built him a tiny pillow fort in the shade. She tied paper streamers together to make him a scarf. She even shared her favourite toast crusts. Drift never ate them, but she was sure he appreciated the offer. Drift didn't like loud noises, especially when Dad started the mower. But he loved bubble wands. He also liked Storytime, especially when Tilda did the silly voices. At bedtime, Drift floated outside Tilda's window like a puffball nightlight. Tilda felt safe knowing he was close. But one blustery afternoon, something happened. The wind was picking up. Tilda was stacking her toy blocks into a super tower. She balanced the final piece on top and smiled. Just then, pfft, a little gust came from behind. The tower wobbled, it leaned, and crash. Blocks flew everywhere. Tilda spun around. Drift was hovering behind her, puffing nervously. "You blew it over," she snapped. Drift shrank, his edges curling inward. "I worked so hard on that," she huffed, turning away. Drift gave a tiny whimper and floated backward, then drifted away, slipping behind the fence. Tilda sat on the grass. Her arms were crossed, her eyes stung. But then, she thought about all the days Drift had been beside her, how he never asked for anything, how he floated through bubbles and waited by the window, how he always listened to every silly story. Tilda stood up, brushing her skirt. She tiptoed across the yard, past the flower beds and behind the shed. Drift was curled into a grey, squishy lump behind the bird bath. "Hey," Tilda said softly. "I didn't mean to be mean. I was just upset. It's okay to make mistakes. I do it all the time." Drift peeked up with two round, cloudy eyes. "I miss you," she added. "Want to come back?" Drift slowly rose, cautiously at first, then gently nudged Tilda's hand. She giggled. "Let's rebuild the tower. And this time, if you sneeze, just say sorry, okay?" Drift puffed gently, like a shy laugh. They built the tower together. Not as tall, but with a better base this time. When it was done, Tilda placed her teddy on top. "That's better," she said. That night, Drift floated outside her window again, glowing faintly in the moonlight, still low, still quiet, still a little different from the other clouds. And Tilda thought that was perfectly okay. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time for another adventure.